Greetings. Welcome to Web Design. This is Professor Stedman, and I will be your instructor. I like to say more of your facilitator in kind of taking this journey through the wonderful world of web design. Just a few things, what this course is about. Now we'll kind of delve into me later. But what this course is about is learning the ins and outs of the web. What are the behind the scene things that happen? Understanding design principles, understanding accessibility, understanding usability. At the end of this course, I want you to be able to create and publish a real website. We will, in order to support that, we're going to have things that we're going to be doing every week. Typical week, each and every week, is we will have readings and lectures. We will have hands-on exercises. We will have discussion boards. We will have assignments. We will have projects. Okay. And each week, we will have items that we are learning. But with them learning various concepts that we are going to be talking about, I want you to do one thing. It's whatever that we're speaking about. I want you to remember, how do I apply that to my project? Okay. So just learning a particular usability item, okay, that, that doesn't mean anything. Look at it and says, oh yeah, that particular program is doing this. Okay, with that, I want you to kind of general uh, thing I want you to remember is everything in the web is based on a service. You will not be required or not be expected to be writing JavaScript in order to build services. In this particular class, we're going to be looking at how do we take services in order to build our website. I need a service to do this. I need a service to do that. I need a service to do the other. Okay. We're more concentrating in this class of being able to identify the scripts, identify the services, and not actually coding the services. Now, there are times that we're going to be looking at a service that does, and we'll say, okay, yeah, we need to know, but it's a line by line step as far as what's happening, okay, with that particular service. So we will be delving into uh, that particular service, just again, to understand what it's doing, not to understand how to write it. Okay. A typical week, okay, that we're going to have readings, we're going to have lectures, we're going to have hands-on exercises, we will have discussion boards, we'll have assignments, and again, keep in the back of your mind, we're going to have projects. Everything I want to look at related to the project I'm getting ready to build. The course is highly hands-on. We're looking at basically actually coding, let me back up, not actually coding, actually producing, actually creating services and objects that we will need in order to build our application. We're going to do this by learning by doing. We'll be looking at a Node, we'll be looking at Express as our primary tools in order to build a website. But those particular applications or environments, okay, basically will give us the foundation that we're going to need in the future and now and in the future on how we're going to build websites. Tips for success. Okay. Ask questions. If there's something that you don't understand, ask. I will try to answer the best that I can. There are times that maybe we need to delve in and do some research. Okay. With that research, I want to be able to lead and guide you into the steps you're going to need to do that if once you get out and leave Carolina University and get out there in what I call the real world. Okay. If you have something that you don't understand, how can I find the answer? So take that as we go through these 7 weeks and we have problems, we have issues, this should work, doesn't work, okay? That we can step by step go through and kind of figure out, okay, how and why, and what do we need for the service. Again, not really concentrating on programming, but concentrating on what services we're going to need in order to implement, in order to build uh, our website. How to get help? Okay, I'm here anytime. I will have office hours. You will have my cell phone number. You will have my email address. Okay, so the expectation is if you have a question, you can reach me. I will have office hours, but those office hours are not necessarily the end all. Okay, I realize that some of you have different schedules, maybe working, so that you may not be able to reach through or get to the office hours that are published. Thereby, one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I am going to make myself available to you. Okay. And what I mean by that is if, Saturday morning at 8 o'clock is the best way to get to me and get to you based on what you're doing, hey, we'll do it Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. Okay. So I try to leave myself open on that. Okay. But I just want you to know that I'm available when you need me as far as how to make sure that we can build this application from start to end. You'll find I'm looking forward to working with each of you. You'll find that at the end of the semester, okay, you're going to be confident in how you build a website and what are the steps you need to do it. So let's close out the chit chat, okay, and be looking forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one. Bye.